Hello, wonderful women. Good to see you on this first day after Christmas, the day after Christmas. And we have 29, 30, 31, 5 more days until 2020. So I think a lot of people right now are thinking about kind of what do we want in the new year? What do we want in our love lives? What do we want in our health lives? What do we want in our relationship lives? What do we want in our career lives? And so I think, yeah, it's just really normal to be thinking about that right now. So I'm curious for you if you can just write in the chat box what you're thinking about in terms of your love life. What do you want in terms of your love life in 2020? If you could have anything in your love life in 2020, what would it be? What would it look like? What would it feel like? And I would really love to hear what you truly desire for your love life in 2020, because the more that we put it out there into the universe, the more we get to have what it is that we truly desire. The more we're clear about what it is that we want, the more we get to have it. The more that we put important action steps towards what we desire, the more we get to have it. And so, again, I know each of you is, deserving and truly worthy of this deep, healthy, loving, juicy, passionate, connected, secure relationship. And so it's just about taking the right action steps and having that clear intention. So yeah, would love to hear what it is, what kind of relationship you want in the new year, what it looks like, what it feels like, and also any blocks that you're having to have that. What kind of blocks are you having currently? Are you having a hard time with dating? Are you having a hard time getting on dates? Are you having a hard time going on dates? Are you having a hard time putting yourself out there? Are you having a hard time meeting people? Are you having a hard time creating a profile that is attractive to the people that you want to meet? In other words, are you having a hard time getting quality dates with quality people? So please write in the chat box what you're currently struggling with. That might be a block to you really receiving this, right? So we all have struggles, whether it's health, relationships, career, finances, and we all have these blocks. Otherwise, if we didn't have the blocks, we'd already have that thing that we desire, that relationship or whatever it is. And so I want to know what you feel like are the blocks that you're currently experiencing in your love life. Again, are you having a hard time speaking your needs and feelings in a relationship? Are you having a hard time communicating with men when you go on dates? Are you having a hard time being your true self when you're on a date or when you're in a relationship? And so then you're not really having a relationship with your full self intact. Instead, you're having a relationship with parts of you, and not, this person is relating with parts of you, but not with the whole person. So yeah, I'm very, very curious if anyone wants to share maybe what it is that they're wanting in terms of their love life in 2020 and what they feel like their blocks are. I'll list some other blocks that might be coming up for you in terms of your love life in 2020. Another block could be that you feel like you have a lot of childhood trauma that might be getting in the way of you believing that it's possible for you to have a healthy relationship. For example, so many of the people I work with feel like maybe they're damaged because they have these childhood traumas, or because their parents were not good enough parents. And so there's a feeling of, I can't have this because I am damaged, I'm broken, I'm not enough, there's something wrong with me. So that could be a block, right? Just that belief that you're holding that there might be something wrong with you, or that you're not enough, or that you didn't have a good enough childhood. So those people with great childhoods, they get to have a relationship, but maybe you feel like you don't. So just let me know what your blocks are, and if you have any questions regarding your love life in 2020, would love to hear them, would love to answer any of your questions on this live Q&A. And as I'm sitting here waiting for any of your questions, I would love to discuss something that is something that's really important, that's kind of a topic that relates a lot to the population that I work with, which is the population of women who are more anxiously attached, who may have more patterns of being the pursuer in the relationship, more patterns of feeling preoccupied in relationship, right? So if you have those patterns, then it's really important that that you work towards more internal security, right? So when there's that feeling of anxiety that is pervading your relationship life, what I've found in my work is that the more that you create a feeling of peace and calm and trust and deep internal security inside, the more that you will actually be able to attract that relationship where you feel those same set of feelings: peace, calm, love, grace, flow, trust, and harmony, right? So that's kind of what happens, is the internal mirrors the external. And so that's why the work I do is so powerful, because not only are we working on the external pieces, but we're also working on the internal pieces, which is, what do you feel like inside? How do you feel in your body during the day? How do you feel in terms of your love life, in your heart right now? Because all those feelings, those translate in terms of your experiences, right? And all your thoughts as well. So that's why our mindset is so important. So your thoughts and your feelings, they all impact what you are able to attract into your life, what you're able to bring into your life, what you're able to experience in your life, what you're able to actualize in your life. And so, it's so what I find is, the more that we do that deep work, the more that we say, okay, if I want to attract a great relationship in 2020, I'm going to take responsibility for my life. I'm going to take responsibility for my love life, and I'm going to work on me and all of the things that I have control over, which is, we have control over ourselves, right? And from doing that deep work and from learning the tools and the practices, I'm going to attract and actualize this healthy, loving, committed partnership. So, so please comment if you're watching the video, or if you're watching now, if you feel like you've taken responsibility for your love life, and if you feel like you're 100% committed to having the outcome that you desire in 2020 in your love life. Are you 100% committed? Because when we are fierce, when we are committed, when we believe that we can have something, when we say, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to find the love life that I know I deeply desire and deserve in my heart, when we have that deep sense of commitment, then we can move mountains, right? Then we can create totally new patterns in our love lives than we've ever experienced before. And so if you feel like you're committed, and if you feel like you are taking responsibility for your love life in 2020, please write in the chat box now, or if you're watching the recorded, I am committed and I take full responsibility. That is such a powerful thing to do and to say. And I actually wish that I would have done that a lot sooner than I did it. I did do it, but it took me a long time to take that full responsibility and to not be a victim anymore, and to say, I am fully responsible. And, at the end of the day, this is, it comes back to me. And so I'm going to look at all my patterns. I'm going to heal all the important wounds that need to be healed. And I'm going to be the best partner I can be in a relationship. I'm going to show up as fully and available and responsive and with healthy boundaries and with healthy communication and with a loving and loving and compassionate heart, right? So just thinking about, just taking a moment now and asking yourself, do I feel like I can commit to, do I feel like I can commit to doing the work necessary to create the love life? Do I feel like I have committed, or do I feel like I can commit? And if so, please write in the chat box, I am committed and I take full responsibility. So, yeah, if you do that, I will definitely respond to your comment, because I love to see that commitment and that responsibility. So wonderful to chat with you, and I will be back next Thursday at 1:30 p.m. PST. If you have any questions, please write them in the chat box now. Otherwise, I will see you next week. And please, in the meantime, please make sure to have an amazing New Year's Eve and an amazing rest of your holidays. It's been such a pleasure and honor to talk with you today, and I look forward to seeing your comments once you've watched the recording. And yeah, I look forward to talking to you soon, and see you next Thursday.